Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the first session of Construction Planning and Scheduling. Myself, Dr. Sayantan Dutta from the Department of Civil Engineering of Dr. B.C. Rai Engineering College, Durgapur. Today, we are going to discuss the work breakdown structure, which is abbreviated as WBS. This work breakdown structure is a structural guide to scope decomposition, task prioritization, and operational execution for construction projects. The work breakdown structure or WBS is a hierarchical deliverable oriented grouping of project work into smaller manageable components. It organizes project scope into a visual structure where each descending label represents an increasingly detailed definition of the project work. Now, a total project work is having different parts of the job. One smaller job again can be divided into different more smaller parts or components of the project. So according to the levels of the hierarchy of the different uh, job component, the total project work can be divided or broken down into different components. These are the deliverable oriented grouping of projects. Now, this WBS organizes project scope into a visual structure where each descending level will be having more detailed definition of the project work. That means in the lower levels of the components will having more detailed definition or detailed specification of the project work. Now here this deliverable term is very much important because the part of the project which is deliverable that only can be included into the WBS. Those which are not deliverable like designing, resource procurement, financing part of the project, those are non-deliverable parts of the project and those are not included in the WBS. Now total project work can be broken down into manageable parts. That means these parts of the project will consume time and manpower resource to arrange and to complete that part of the project in the hierarchical levels. And these hierarchical levels are included in the formats of the WBS, and these labels are maybe as I have given in my session, that sub projects, tasks, work packages, activities. These may be the labels of the WBS. Now coming to the core WBL labels and the hierarchy. So you can see there are majorly five uh, work breakdown structure levels. Those are actually under coming under the hierarchy levels of the project. Now, first the broad level of the project is the total project, and this is the level one, that is the overarching goal of the final deliverables that can be delivered to the client. But this total project can be divided into sub projects, and obviously we as an construction engineer have to uh, submit the report that this sub project is already completed, and you can visit to uh, check the construction quality and the construction volume under those sub projects. So this is the second level of the project, WBS, and uh, the example I can give you in the uh, next part of the session. So coming to the third level of the WBS, that is the task level. Now, this task level is the identifiable and deliverable major work. Next level may be the work packages, the level of the WBS where cost and duration are estimated, managed, and controlled. This is the next level of the WBS, and the final level of the WBS is activity levels. In this level, the lowest level of job, which is operations and processes, and obviously this part of the level will consume an amount of time and resources. Now, these task level and work packages and activities, the sequence of these labels may be changed according to the type of the project. Coming to the example that will make you more clear about the WBS structure. Now, the level one, that is, I think I have discussed about, that is the whole total project of the total project that is to be delivered to the client. Now, second level is dependent on the total project title. So if the project is for maybe commercial building construction, then second level, that is the sub projects, can be divided into the parts of the building construction. Maybe as an example, you can take the substructure and the superstructure. This is the sub projects. Okay. Now these projects like substructure construction part and superstructure construction part may be divided into the more precise project elements. Like as an example, we can take the substructure construction, and the construction of foundation may be one of the uh, element of substructure construction. Okay, now this foundation construction may be again divided into different smaller parts. Like if we are going for pile foundation for the total building construction, then the pile installation, the construction of tie beam, the construction of pile cap, these are the elementary tasks. Those has to be completed to complete the foundation construction. So these are the elementary tasks. So these are the next level of project work elements, and activities may be the most precise job. Those are to be processed to complete the task. Like under the construction of tie beam or construction of pile cap, you have to we have to prepare the reinforcement bars. We have to place the reinforcement bar. We have to cut the reinforcement bar according to the requirement. Those are the specific activities. So these are the five levels of WBS. Now, how to prepare the WBS? This is the most important part in this discussion. And manually, we can prepare a WBS by these three of the formats. One is the inverted tree structure, second one is the numbered label tables, and third one is the task matrix. Now, uh, uh, in the next slides, next part of the session, we'll be discussing about the structures of the formats of WBS. Now this is the first format, that is the inverted tree structure. So you can see that this is the these are the hierarchy levels of the uh, total projects, and these are the branches of the tree. This is the total project. The sub projects are, I have given the examples of the construction of a building. In the third levels, the different task levels are there. In the fourth level, work packages are given. In the fifth level, actually the activity levels are given. So in this format, you can prepare the WBS for your project. This is the numbered labeled table. So you can see there are the different labels, which those are numbered, And I have prepared this one like this. Obviously, you can use one table, and in the next part of this presentation, I'll be giving you the example of a construction project with these two kind of formats to prepare the WBS. Now coming to the third format, that is a task matrix. Now the task matrix, you can see there is a matrix like structure. You can add more parameters like I have given here 2 by 2 matrix. One is for the effort and impact, and another is for the complexity and priority. So you can see, so this row is for the high priority row, this row is for low priority and low impact row. This column is the low effort, low complexity column, and this column is for high effort and high complexity. Now, now you can understand that if you have to fill the boxes of this matrix, the positions of these positions of the matrix, you will have to have the list of the tasks or the activity. Now, without having the list of the activities of the or the task, you cannot fill this thing. So you can understand that to prepare the task matrix or to prepare the WBS by this task matrix format, you have to have the total list of tasks by one of the previous formats like the inverted tree structure or the number table format. So without having that thing, you cannot prepare this task matrix. That means this task matrix cannot be used alone. Only after the preparation of the task list by the inverted tree format or the number table format, you can use this task matrix, and accordingly you can schedule your project work like high impact, low effort tasks may be prioritized for your project work, and that task will be completed in the first row of work. So this is the thing. These are the formats. You can use any of the previous formats, and along with the previous format, you can prepare this task matrix format to prioritize your uh, task or activities. Now, in the next part of the session, I'll be giving one or two of the case studies to prepare the WBS by the given formats. So before that, this is the 4 WBS levels and hierarchy. That is the rules and the guidelines to prepare the WBS levels. Now, there are 4 thumb rule to prepare the WBS. 100% rule describes that the WBS must include 100% of the work defined by the project scope and capture. All deliverables, internal, external, project management, the sum of child elements must equal to the 100% of the parent element. Second thumb rule is that mutually exclusive. No overlap in the scope between two different WBS components. That means any two of the project element must be exclusive from one another. Focus on outcomes, not on the actions. Name elements using nouns or noun phrases like site foundation rather than pouring foundation. That means that construction of some elements, structural elements, other than pouring the concrete or like that. Okay, so work package rule is the fourth thumb rule of preparing the WPS. The lowest level work package should generally follow 80 rule, requiring no less than 8 hours nor not more than 80 hours of the total effort. So in this range, if any job element is there, those are included in the WBS. So this is up to for the first session. In the next session, we'll be going for the case study discussion with some practical examples.